Louisiana has the highest incarceration rate in the world, which means our prisons are filled with inmates at any given time. In East Baton Rouge Parish, the prison has been falling apart, and some say it may be just a matter of time before it's shut down. NBC 33's Talia Samalian joins us live from Parish Prison with details and reactions.
Sean, even prison officials here admit there is a huge problem with this facility. They tell me there are so many issues that they're having to send prisoners to other parishes. And while that costs the parish money, some say the even bigger problem is the health and well-being of those who live and work here every day.
It's an old facility. It's never been really maintained well, and it's just time for it to change.
According to the Metro Council, the conditions inside the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison are horrible and inhumane. So much so that the health and safety of the deputies and the inmates are at stake.
It's just in deplorable conditions. It's definitely something that needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed immediately, because even though those individuals are incarcerated, the conditions under which they're incarcerated is very, it's not good for anybody, for their families, for them. It's not safe for our law enforcement officers.
Warden Dennis Grimes says his prison is just rotting out, and 60% of the prison is leaking water.
It's rusting, it's falling apart. The 60s is a long time for a prison. It's basically just deterioration day by day.
Warden Grimes says the prison's deteriorating conditions are forcing him to send his inmates to prisons in other parishes.
Puts us in a bind to where if a cell becomes unlivable, we have to shut that cell down. That simply means that that's one place in the prison that we can't occupy.
The federal government has already been made aware of the conditions at the prison and could come to Baton Rouge, tour the facility, and shut it down. That would force the sheriff's department to house its inmates in other parishes, which would cost a lot of money.
I really don't know what that would mean for Baton Rouge, for East Baton Rouge Parish, really for the state of Louisiana, because we are looked upon as an area that is part of that whole correction system. Not to have that operable, it would be very devastating.
At this point, there's been no word if the feds have any plans to visit the prison and make a decision. And since the mayor's proposal for a public safety tax was shut down, no one is really sure what will happen next. Live at the Parish Prison, I'm Talia Samalian.